What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Randy and I make videos on entrepreneurship. And today I'm going to be getting into how to make $9,125 a month selling on Amazon. And yes, if you guys have been here before, you guys will see that I did switch up the camera angle a little bit, kind of just moved the flag over and got a blurry background going on now. And I think it looks a lot cleaner, but I want you guys to let me know your opinion down in the comment section below because that does matter a lot. But with all that being said, let's get into the actual video and let's get you making over $9,000 a month. So basically the math behind this is super simple. The problem is that a lot of people don't think like this and they don't break down the numbers. And I'm actually gonna be doing the math for you guys today and show you guys how simple the breakdown is. So if you profit $10 per product and you sell 30 a day, that equals out to $300. Now, if you multiply those $300 a day times the amount of days there are in a year, which is 365, you're gonna get a total of $109,500. Now, if you divide that number by 12, that comes out to $9,125, which is how I came up with a number of how much you'll be making per month. Now, the breakdown seems easy, but now you guys might be thinking, how do I get 30 sales a day on a product selling it on Amazon? The best products on Amazon sell tens of thousands of units per month. And to show you guys an example, I'm gonna grab a random bestseller, put it on the Jungle Scout estimator, which estimates how many sales it makes per month. And we're gonna divide that by 30 to see how many times that product sells on average per day. So as you guys can see, getting 30 sales a day is actually not impossible. It's actually very possible. It's just a matter of finding the right product, which is the first step out of the 3 that you need to do to sell on Amazon, which is finding a hot product. This is super important, and it's honestly the most important of all, because if you don't have a product that people want to buy, then you're obviously not going to make any sales. Now, the trick here is to find an item that has a low ranking and also low in competition. And one of the easiest ways to do this is to find a software that helps you find the best selling products on Amazon. And to find the ranking of a product, you can easily just go on Amazon, scroll down a little bit, and there will be a ranking inside the listing. And as far as competition goes, obviously you can look through the pages of products that there are, or you can use the software that you find doing your own research. You also want to make sure that the product is well priced enough so you have room for profit margin, because there is some costs that are going to come into account that are going to cut your profits from each product. Basically, you want to find items that are on the come up that are new. So for example, before the whole fidget spinner thing happened, when that started to become a trend, that's basically when you want to hop in. You want to hop in early, because if you hop in when everybody's on the trend, you're just going to have a high competition and you're going to be fighting against a lot of sellers to get on the first page. And that's honestly not what you want, because it's just going to make your process a lot more difficult. And last but not least, you want to make sure that the product is durable. You want to make sure that it can sustain the shipping from China to the US, because that is a very long route and who knows what can happen to your packages during that time. And also you want to make sure they're durable for the customer experience, because if customers get bad products, they're more than likely to leave bad reviews, and that will just lead to a negative impact on your Amazon seller account. And obviously you don't want the largest products either, because the shipping prices for those are going to cost a lot more, and it's either going to cut into your profits or into your budget. Now, once you find a product that meets all the requirements I just spoke about, you want to go ahead and find a supplier for that product. You want to find somebody that manufactures a product. And the easiest way to go about this is by going on Alibaba.com. This is a website that easily connects you with a supplier from all around the world, but the most common suppliers come from China due to the low cost for the mass production that they can produce. When you're looking on the website, you want to find a reliable supplier. You can go look for other videos on YouTube about that. However, a reliable supplier does come with 2 characteristics, and that is having good communication and good shipping times. And one last thing that some people might not tell you, but you want to make sure you get the manufacturer directly, because a lot of suppliers on Alibaba, they're basically like a middleman, and they'll say they're the supplier, so they'll actually find a supplier for you, or they already know somebody. They'll mark the price up more and then sell it to you, so you're basically paying more. You want to find the direct supplier. That way you don't get hit with that extra charge. You want to get the lowest price possible, because profit margins here get impacted by the penny. Once you find a supplier, you want to make sure you get the fastest communication with them, which sometimes might mean that you have to stay up late and talk to them through the Alibaba chat. Or what you can also do is get another form of communication, which Alibaba doesn't recommend, but it might be a faster form of communication for them, which is messaging them through WhatsApp, face calling them through there, or Skyping them. There's many ways, and nowadays even Zoom calls popular, so it's all up to you and how you and your supplier decide to coordinate that. Last but not least, you want to discuss packaging, shipping, minimum order quantity, and pricing. So now you might be wondering, what should I price my product at? Because that's obviously going to matter due to the pricing. And this is where I said in the beginning, you have to find a product that gives you enough margin for profits to at least have $10, because obviously that's the goal here. You can always cut that down shorter, but you're gonna have to sell more obviously to get to the $9,125 mark a month. And usually from the pricing that's on Amazon, you can take away 15%, because that's usually on average what Amazon keeps. If you're selling books, it's gonna be a little more, just because they do have an extra fee for that. And then you also have to worry about the pricing of the SKUs, which you can take care of that, or Amazon can take care of that for you. And a few other costs I forgot to mention is the Amazon account monthly fee, which is mandatory, but then there's also optional costs such as getting a sample, which is highly recommended, as well as getting photography done for your product, which you can do yourself, but definitely recommended to go with a professional to get that nice high quality pictures. And you can also use the listing optimization service tool, which definitely will help with copywriting your listing if you're not good at this yourself. A few additional optional costs can be the logo. If you don't know how to make one yourself, you can hire somebody to make one for you. However, you can go on YouTube and find videos on how to make this for free. And also you can pay a company to inspect your products before they go into the Amazon warehouses, but you can also do this yourself. It would just be time consuming. So it all depends on your budget and what you decide to do. And obviously then comes shipping. And there's 3 ways to go about this. You can be the one to take care of it from the manufacturer, or they can ship it over to US soil and then you can take care of it from there, or you can have the supplier worry about all that and they can do it all and have it all shipped from their warehouse straight to Amazon's warehouses, and you can worry about the rest. I know this can get a little confusing, but like I said, there is videos on YouTube that teach you about this and I recommend you guys to watch it. But once you get the hang of it, it's really not that confusing at all. And once you have the pricing down with your supplier, you would think that's what you have to pay. However, that's not exactly how it works. You can actually negotiate the price with them because they're willing to take a little loss just to make that big of a sale, because believe me, they don't want to lose that sale. They're trying to make that money. Like, I have Alibaba suppliers hitting me up every single day and it's honestly kind of annoying at this point, but it just shows that they're desperate for the money. And last but not least, moving on to step number 3, and that is to order, list, and sell the product. Also don't want to order too much, because although there is products that sell tens of thousands of products a month and you're thinking you can order a whole year supply of it and just let it sell and not worry about it, it doesn't exactly work like that. You have to have the budget for it. Let's say you order enough quantity, which equals out to 30 products a day for 365 days of the year. That turns out to be 10,950 individual items. And if you paid $1 for each of them, that means you'd be paying over $10,000 for products alone, which it actually might be feasible for some people. However, it's not for everybody. Not only that, but chances are, depending on the product that you're ordering, it might even be more per product. So it can be double that amount or triple that amount, depending on what it is, obviously. And if you try to put this amount on credit like US manufacturers do, it usually doesn't work with China suppliers because they don't usually do this. They usually want their money right then and there. And plus, even if they did give you the option, believe me, you don't want to put yourself in that much debt, because if it doesn't work out at the end, then you're in all that debt for no reason and you're basically screwed. So you want to make sure you have the money to invest into the products. And another problem that comes up when you order too much is that, let's say it doesn't sell, then you're going to have leftover stock. And Amazon also has long-term storage fees or inventory fees, however you want to consider it, which they do charge you per product that you have that hasn't sold in a certain amount of time. And believe me, these costs come up quick on you and they will bite into your profits and it will screw you over and you'll be losing money in the end. Believe me, it's not something you want to run into. So once you found a reasonable product at a reasonable price and did all the previous steps, you place your order and you wait approximately 30 days for the product to get shipped to the Amazon warehouse, because that is about how long they take to get the order in, to have it processed, to have your products manufactured with the packaging and all that, and then get it shipped over and get it into US territory. And that's at a fast pace. Sometimes it can even take longer, up to 2 months. And right now with all this going on, I'm not even exactly sure how long shipping times are taking. And last but not least, in order to sell your product, it's not just gonna sell on its own on Amazon, even though it could potentially, but the best thing to do is, obviously, like you would do with any product, any business, is to run ads. You have to show the product to the people and you have to have them buy it. And now what you can do is either repeat the whole process with the same product, basically replenishing them. If you're doing good though, obviously if you're doing bad, then you're gonna have to find a new product to do this with, which is what I'm saying. You don't wanna order a whole 6-month supply of one product because who knows, the trend might die or whatever. Or your last option is to double up with another product. So let's say your first product is doing good. If you have enough money, which you should with those profit margins, you can double up with another product, replenish the same product, or even triple up. It all depends on how much you're willing to invest into your Amazon business. Now, the question you guys might have been asking the whole time is, how much do I need to start my Amazon business? And the number varies obviously per product because every pricing is different. The MOQ is different, which is minimum order quantity. But I would say you can get away with $5,000 and get a decent start. I think that's a fair enough budget that gives you enough room to start your business and leaves you room for error as well. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you guys have your own Amazon business. Let me know what you guys started off your Amazon business with, because like I said, these numbers vary per person. And this might seem steep, but believe me, the return is a lot better if you do everything correctly. But anyways, guys, with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy, please smash that thumbs up button. And also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any future videos just like this one. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.